guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessie Sage. For those of you guys who don't know, welcome. So, if you can't tell by my authentic highlight, it is super hot here in Florida and it's super muggy. We are in the thick of August. It's that time when school's back in, so summer's over, but it's not technically over. Excuse me. Now I'm drinking hot tea to heat myself up a little bit.
I don't know, I just love tea.
It's voting day. I voted. You guys have seen me review vintage or vintage-esque perfumes that are, some are moderate, some are on the much higher end side. So today I want to show you two vintage-esque perfume options that you vintage lovers will enjoy and that you can collect the whole set and you can do it for under $20. I'm going to tell you about both of them, what I like about them, and then I'm going to show you how I layer them and why I think that's better. So the first one I want to talk about is the Original Pink because that is my favorite. So these are by Soap & Glory. They're these body sprays. And I just got mine. They had a sale, buy one get one half off at Walgreens. And they have them there. I didn't even know that Soap & Glory has a whole makeup line, and this is not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, details in the info box. But they have a whole makeup line that was at Walgreens that I'd never seen. I was like, wow, these are so cute and they look like good quality. But I did know these products. I think they have them at Target, Ulta, Walgreens obviously. But it was a great deal because it was buy one get one half off, and then the lady at Walgreens, you know, the beauty lady, always find like a bored beauty person and they'll give you a full makeover, they'll give you coupons. They just love it because they're standing there and they're so bored. So she gave me, I think, $2 off coupons. So these are originally $6, but I got both of them for probably like $6 altogether. So it was like $3.50 each. I've seen that they have sales on them at other places too. So I was like, that is such a good price for something. Sometimes, especially in the summer and especially here in Florida, you just don't want something that's so heavy. I'm sweating so much right now. You don't want something that's so heavy of a scent because something different happens to it when it's the hot weather. Your body heats it up and it can make it more strong. It can bring out certain things in the fragrances that there are just certain perfumes that are best for cooler weather and some that are better for hot weather. And when it's hot out, I love to spray a lot of perfume because it's like, even if something lasts throughout the day, it's just that feeling psychologically, you know, of just spraying yourself before you go out or wherever. Before you step out of your car, you just have it in your purse and you can just spray it. That just feels so refreshing. I've seen in this documentary that Brazil is actually a huge perfume world because it's so hot there and people take so many showers. And so they're constantly spraying after they shower or they're using this to freshen up. So I think here in Florida, when I lived in Puerto Rico, I took literally 3 showers a day. And I think here in Florida, it's kind of that similar thing going on. But I digress. So this is the Original Pink scent. And it really does smell pink. Enough blabbering, let's do this. Oh, it's so refreshing. And I also love to keep a little body spray or a rose water in the fridge. Obviously body spray, don't spray your whole face, but I spray my whole face with rose water that I keep in the fridge. And this is really nice. You can like spray your chest and if it's cool, it just refreshes you more. So that's a little tip. I'm in the midst of trying to find a fridge that's like not ridiculously big and doesn't use up too much electricity to keep all my beauty stuff in. Not all my beauty stuff, but I just have like a lot of skincare and perfume things that I'd like to keep cool. And those of you who collect fragrances know that it is better if you keep your fragrances cool. What is so pink about it? Okay, so it's the lady at Walgreens. I don't know if that was on some information she read or what, but she said it's supposed to smell like an English garden. And it really does have something distinctively English about it. Let me tell you the notes really quick so you can know what I'm talking about. There's rose, jasmine, bergamot, but something about that rose, it's a very English rose. And also I think what is English about the bergamot is that this is Earl Grey tea, and that's what makes it, instead of just black tea, that's what makes it Earl Grey, is bergamot. So I think that's a scent that we're used to associating with that sort of like British scent. Pause for tea drink. There's just something about this, as I was saying, with scents that take me back or remind me of something. This reminds me of being a young kid and going to like a hair salon. I grew up in a really southern old town in Florida called Bartow. So everyone has huge hair and everyone is very southern. So like going to a very southern like hair salon with my mom and just being like a little kid and almost invisible as everyone is just doing their hair and spraying products and all these different things. And I did see in a review that people said that this smells like hairspray, and I don't think it actually smells like hairspray, but it has similar things, similar scents that they sometimes put in hairspray. And I think that was deliberately done because Soap and Glory, obviously, it's a vintage inspired company. And so I think that they're trying to take you back sort of to those olden days. And it really does remind me, for just 1 second though, of like just one of those fabulous old southern salons. So you get that. But the other ingredient that's more on the foodie side is strawberry. So I think that's what keeps this very young, because it could go all the way into like English florals and beauty products. And even more than hairspray, I would say it's more of like a an expensive vintage beauty product kind of smell, like a compact or something like that. It does have powder for sure. I love my fragrances to have powder, but without the strawberry it might go too far that way. But it really reminds me of like when I first smelled this, I just thought of like Princess Diana and a certain scene of her, or a certain time or look, if you will, when she first got engaged to Prince Charles and she kind of first became popular in the tabloids and they photographed her, and she used to be I think it was preschool teacher or kindergarten teacher, and she would wear these like gorgeous just English lady dresses that were like silk, and it was the 90s and they just had these like print dresses. One time they photographed her with the skirt on and she wasn't wearing a slip and you could see her legs, and so that was like this scandal. And it just reminded me of someone like that, someone who comes from something refined but who in themselves is young and can ride horses and, you know, get down on the floor with kids, run through like the garden with them, but still be like so just gorgeous and natural. A lot of times if something has strawberry in it, it's just all the way strawberry and it's not balanced with those other floral notes. And so it's usually really foodie and it can smell sort of like teenagerish. Not that there's anything wrong, even no matter how old you are, with spraying on something that makes you feel young again and feel like a teenager. But it's just sometimes you don't want to wear that all the time. So I just really love the balance that is in this. So the other one that I got is called Smoothie Star. I did smell one, it has lime in it. It has lime on the front, I think, and I didn't really like that one. So there's my review of that one. I think it's called like sugar something. But this is called Smoothie Star, and this is a more just typical body spray, and it is very vanilla-ish. It has almond, so that takes the vanilla into a very like cookie, food-esque side of vanilla. Let's get some. It almost reminds me of warm vanilla sugar from Bath & Body Works. I need to remember that because my mom and my sister both love that one. So I would say if I were only getting one, I would go with the original, the original pink, because it's more of a unique scent, but it just depends on what you need. So I got this one because I didn't have a vanilla body spray in my life, and I feel like that's just something that pretty much everyone could use because it always smells good. You can have it in your car, your fridge, your purse, and your nightstand. It can never hurt to smell like a delicious vanilla cookie, and especially if you keep it in your fridge, it's just so refreshing. So I like to have both of these together because I really like to layer them. So I'll do the vanilla, and then I'll wait 1 second. And let it kind of soak in so that that's like the base scent. Awesome. And then I layer the original pink over top of that. So I like that because the vanilla has a little bit more musk in it, I think, than this does. So that kind of like later on, as my body warms up the perfume, I'll start to smell a little bit more of the vanilla and the musk, and it blends really nicely with the original pink scents. I also forgot to say that this has patchouli in it, which comes out a little bit later on in the dry down, which I think makes it have a little bit more of like a cool, younger vibe. So yeah. So yeah, I'm dying to know if you guys have tried any of these, even other ones that I haven't reviewed. Please let me know in the comments down below, and if you try this blend, then let me know what you think of it. If you don't like it, don't worry, it's not gonna hurt my feelings, but still let me know what you think of them. And if you haven't tried them, then please let me know what your favorite summer scent is.
Here she is. You think you're a lap dog, don't you? And here is a guest appearance by the beautiful Luca. Alright, see you later.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you're having a great week. Follow me on Instagram. Ever since I got my new phone, like last month, I've been a lot more active in Insta stories and just asking you guys questions and getting feedback on what you guys want to see. So yeah, definitely follow me and Luca there also. So I'll put that right here so you guys can see what they are. It's at Lucas Sage and at Sage Jessie. So anyway, I really hope that you guys are having a great week, and I'm just sending you so much love. I love you guys so much. Talk to you later.